What's up, guys? Let's talk about analysis paralysis when you are doing anything, especially investing in real estate. So, we buy rental properties and then we make passive income every single month from those rental properties. Literally, we don't work, we work one time and we make money. Now, what happens though when you start investing and you try to buy your first property? There's so many things that go on in your brain. You're confused a little bit. There's so many numbers, so many properties. You don't really know what's the right move to make. And then you get paralyzed. Do I buy this property or do I not? And then when that property gets taken up or somebody else buys it, all of a sudden you realize, I should have bought that one. That was a good deal. Now, we are going to get you past this. My name is Dustin Heiner with Master Passive Income. And with me is Charles Rose Jr. Charles, thanks for being on the show with me.
Absolutely, Dustin. It is always great to be here with you, and especially to talk about this awesome topic today that'll help people get over analysis paralysis.
And I know when I first bought my first property, I was very scared. And most people, I'm going to say most, like literally just about every single, almost 100% of the people get scared at buying their first property because they don't want to lose their money. They don't want to buy a money pit. They don't want to have bad tenants. Like they're worried about all this sort of stuff. Now, you and I, we talk about at Master Passive Income how to build the business first, how to make sure we know that we are going to be making money every single month in passive income, how we hire experts to do all the work for us so we literally don't work ourselves. Now, we talk all about that stuff. So if you guys want to watch any of those videos, just check out my channel. We have, like literally, that's all we talk about, just showing you how to do that. But today we're going to get past the analysis paralysis. Everybody gets the fear, like they come across fear as they are buying their first property. I did, everybody did. Now, what we want to do is get past that fear. The first thing that you need to do is realize that you can do it and that everybody, like all the other investors have done it before, but we've always had that fear of buying that first property. Now, what we're going to do is be walking you through how to get past that fear by educating you on everything else. So, Charles, what did it take for you to actually get past that fear, the very first property?
Yeah, so for me, getting past that fear was really Dustin. And everybody, Dustin did not tell me to say this. I'm going to tell you like it is working with Dustin because I know that Dustin had the experience, and I was so afraid to buy a property. Like when I started investing in real estate or trying to invest, I was so afraid of putting in offers. I was so afraid of talking to people. All these different things came through my mind. So having Dustin as a coach, as a mentor, helped me to overcome this fear. And we're going to talk about that some more in a later point as well on how having a mentor or coach can help you.
As you're going through and you're analyzing the numbers, there's a big thing that's going to happen because you might have been listening to this podcast or that podcast, literally showing you how, you could probably invest this way or do it this way. The first step that you need to do to get past analysis paralysis is to really know what you're doing by getting education in the right way to do it. Now, you might be saying, oh man, Dustin, that's so easy. I know that. Well, really, like literally, this is the best way to get past analysis paralysis. Now, Charles, you started working with me. How about you with your analysis paralysis and the education? Did that help you get past your analysis paralysis?
Absolutely. It was so scary going through this whole process because I've never done it before. And I remember signing up for your coaching, Dustin, and the first thing I did was jump right into the course to learn as much as I can. And it helped me so much get building that education because at first I was just afraid. I was just afraid to take action on it. But getting that education gave me the confidence that I needed to know that I would be investing in a good property.
So, with education, imagine if you're driving, you live in, let's say, Ohio, and you want to drive to Disneyland, which is in Los Angeles, which is a long way away. You want to drive there, but you don't know how to get there. You could actually get somebody sitting in the car with you and literally tell you step by step where to turn, or you can just get a map. Basically, somebody that's already taken that entire direction. They literally outlined everything for you, said this is the right way to go, and you just follow those steps. That's exactly what coaching and education is all about, is knowing the step-by-step process that somebody else has already proven to make sure it gets done for you, that you get actually all the education, you just follow steps, implement them 1, 2, 3, and then you build your business because it's already been proven, just like a map has been proven. Now, the next thing, Charles, what's the next step for getting out of analysis paralysis?
So the next step for getting out of analysis paralysis is knowing what a good property looks like. This is something that we learn at Master Passive Income is how to identify a good property. And one of the things we do is we look at property. We look at a ton of properties on Zillow, Redfin, lots of other websites out there, wholesalers, realtors. The list goes on. There's a video on that. Make sure to check out the videos at Master Passive Income. But we look for good properties, properties that are in a good location, properties that cash flow you and make you $250 every single month. We look at so many aspects of the properties to see what a good property looks like. And the more you analyze properties, the more you look at these properties, you will be able to see what a good property looks like. So it takes time. So it takes, getting the education and looking at a ton of properties so you can know what a good property looks like. And once you know what a good property looks like, it'll help you to get past that fear that you experience when you have analysis paralysis. What are your thoughts on that, Dustin?
Absolutely. And that's something that I love to do with all my students is literally helping them to understand what a good property looks like. Because I bought plenty of good properties. I bought a few bad ones and I figured out which ones not to buy. And so as I'm building my business, I show my students exactly how to build their business as well. And so when you see a good property, you're going to know what a good property is. Just like if you're going to buy a car, you're going to actually be shopping all the cars that are out there. And you're going to know what color, what size, what make, what model, all that sort of stuff. And you're also going to look for how old it is, like a whole bunch of these characteristics. And then when you see a price, like that price is not good. I know that's really high because other prices I've seen for much lower. Same thing. As soon as you see one that's like, man, this is a great deal. It's really, really cheap, really, really inexpensive. I'm going to jump all over that deal. It could be a car, it could be a property. So getting past analysis paralysis is by actively knowing what is in the market so you can jump on that really good deal. And another great way to actually get past the analysis paralysis is by having a mentor, a coach, somebody that's literally done this before to walk you through the process and actually tell you, hey, look at this property. This is a good property. I'll give you an actual specific example. I had one coaching student who was literally under analysis paralysis, had at least 20 different properties that he was analyzing and wanting to make offers, but never did. He brought one to me and said, hey, Dustin, what about this property? What do you think? And I analyzed it with him, on a third party, just looking at the property. And he said, oh, I don't know if I want to buy it. I mean, I said, okay, if you don't buy this property, give me the address or I will take that property from you. I will buy it if you're not going to buy that property. I'm that serious. Like, this is a great property. And after the fact, like maybe 2 years after coaching him, now he has 20 plus properties or units and he's making a lot of money. He actually says it was because of that statement that you told me. If you're not going to buy it, I'll buy it. When you said that, that made me to realize, okay, this is a good property. We bought it. And so he bought it, and literally it's a duplex. It's making him a lot of money. He only has like $3,000 or $4,000 in the deal because he did it right with the coaching. But because of my telling him that, hey, this is a really good deal. From all my experience, this is a good deal. He jumped past that analysis paralysis and said, you know what? This is actually a big win. This was literally a grand slam. This property, one property is a grand slam for him. So Charles, does that make sense? How if you had somebody that's coaching you get past that process, it's really going to help you have a third party look at the entire deal to say, yes, it is a good deal, or no, it's a bad idea.
Having that third party, having that coach or mentor, it definitely, because, I really believe that analysis paralysis is rooted in fear. Like, it really comes out of fear. But when you have that trusted coach or mentor to help you get through that process, to even like what you told that student, if you don't buy it, I'll buy it. Like, they're looking at you and they're believing that this is a good property and I need to take action. So they're coming out of that state of fear. They're coming out of that analysis paralysis. And that is so helpful. I mean, that was helpful for me too. And one of the other good things about having a mentor or coach is that, one of the things you mentioned, Dustin, was, on knowing how to find a right property, is that you've bought a ton of properties and looked at a ton of properties, good and bad. And I don't have to make the mistakes that you made. And so that's one thing I love about having a mentor or coach, is that I could learn from your mistakes too.
I lead with my mistakes. I said, hey, I did this wrong, and this was the outcome. So if you do this, you're basically making the same mistake twice, because I'm telling you that this is a wrong decision. So I love being able to learn from other people's mistakes, because they say that a smart man learns from their mistakes, but a wise man learns from other people's mistakes. So absolutely. Now, the next way to get past analysis paralysis is literally networking with other investors, ones that know the business model, that understand it. And that's why in the Real Estate Wealth Builders, that's the group mentoring and coaching that I do with all my students. We literally get together and we actually get on Zoom and we're all talking together about properties, and we see other people's deals. We encourage each other, people. We share our wins. Like, what did we win this month? Like, did we get a property? Did we find the right property manager? We get together and we share everything. Just like having a mentor or a coach, we're working with other people, getting a fresh set of eyes. Because I guarantee you, if you are doing your own analysis and then somebody else comes to you and says, hey, what do you think about this property? You're a fresh eyes to that property. You'd be like, oh, this is somebody else's deal. Let me look at it. You're going to realize, oh, wow, that's actually a really good deal, because look at all these other properties that I'm looking at. They're not as good. So what you're going to find that as you're working with more other investors, basically getting a third pair of eyes, second or third pair of eyes, looking at the property to tell you if it's a good deal or not, you're going to have so much more fear lift. Like Charles says, the fear is on you is going to be lifted off you because other people are affirming you in that this is a really good deal.
Absolutely, Dustin. I agree with that 100%. I love networking. So all these points we talk about, you kind of get all of them from networking, right? You, like Dustin said, you kind of get over the fear. You get education from others based off of their experience. You see what kind of properties people are buying, good and bad, and learning from their mistakes. And in a way, you're having a little mentoring and coaching session as well, whether they're mentoring you or you mentoring them over a situation that you've overcome. So I just love networking, and that's one of the things I love that we do every month with Wealth Builders, Dustin, is network and learn from each other. This is such a great tool to get over analysis paralysis.
I agree, and same for me. Now, I'm going to give you another way to actually get past analysis paralysis is by smashing that like button. I'm just kidding. If you smash the like button, it's actually, you're taking action, which leads into my point that I want to give you. You need to absolutely take action. And one would be smashing the like button right now so everybody else can see this to help get them past this, because YouTube will get this out to everybody. But when you take action, when you make yourself take action, that's when you're going to get past that fear. Because fear is, like, courage is acting in the face of fear, not absence of fear. Courage is like, I'm afraid, I'm scared, but I'm still going to act. Back, I don't know, 20 years ago when I first started investing, if I acted out of fear and didn't buy, I'd still be working a job. I'd still be working a dead-end job, and I wouldn't be teaching you, as well as hundreds and hundreds of other people, how to invest in real estate. And so because I took action, I'd made myself take action. Because of that, now I literally have plenty of properties, plenty of money, and I'm able to help other people. So I want you guys to get past the analysis paralysis and do that by clicking the like button, but then also make yourself get done. All right, we'll see you guys in the next video.